in the building, ladies and gentlemen, checking in on Post Game Live. Guys here, man. Stephon Marbury in the building, man. How you
You
feeling,
know
bro?
what's up? I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. Big win today. Big win.
Yeah, man.
Like I heard my man speaking about Cat. He does need more credit about his dimes. I mean, he's playing that like that pinch, that top of the key at a real threatening position. Because every time he catches the basketball, he's always in triple threat. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's why I feel really comfortable with him with the basketball at the top of the key. When he goes to the basket, he's even going to the basket a lot stronger, and he's holding the basketball. He's getting to the hoop, and he's finishing. At the beginning of the year, he was losing the basketball, but now he's getting way more comfortable playing at the top, playing that role, which he plays that role before in Minnesota, but now he's so much more comfortable and so consistent. And him and Jalen, they got really good energy on the court.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Everybody in the chat, throw number 3 in the chat. We got Starberry in the
Peace.
building. Hey, man, from point guard to point guard, you talk about it all the time, man. That shooter's bounce. Talk about what number 11 was looking like out there.
He was looking filthy out there. He was looking sharp, crisp. Now that he's on the All-Star team, starting all of that solidified, his focus shifts back towards, doing what he was doing at the beginning of the year. I think, he had found a rhythm where he was diamond. I think it had started in Detroit. I don't know where they was playing at in Detroit or
Mm-hmm.
someplace. He was just passing the basketball all over the place, and it started to transfer to other players on the court, not only knocking down shots, but doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We had gotten to like I had spoke about that before. We had gotten to a little lull where we wasn't playing really good basketball. We wasn't moving the ball. Our defense wasn't as good as it was. We just wasn't playing Nick basketball. We wasn't playing that fun style basketball that everybody enjoys when they go into the garden, which that comfort that you feel like we're gonna win. You don't feel that anxiety. You don't feel that, unexpected feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you're at the game, you feel comfort. Like we can control the game, we can win the game, time and score. We know how to manage the clock. We're not taking bad shots. All of our possessions were really good possessions. Um, our deflections we was deflecting the ball all over. We were getting so many easy breakaway dunks. When you get breakaway dunks, that deflates the other team.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you see guys don't want to run back, especially in the NBA, nobody's running back. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
man, take the ball out, run the play,
Right,
run the
right.
play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Only in
yeah,
the playoffs is really like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But today we was getting them in continuous, like over and over in succession. It wasn't like once or twice. And Deuce, oh my God.
Yeah, talk about it. You're a big Deuce fan, man. Talk about it.
Super, yo. I got a follow back from Deuce, yo, on IG, yo. I got a follow back. I got a follow back. I was like, oh, Deuce followed me. I was like, I got a little follow back from Deuce. I said we got a little connection. I'm like, Deuce, come on, pick up, Deuce. You pick up one time for 10 times. We got the ball. We got a little deflection. They threw the ball out. I was like,
Hey, let's
yeah.
go. Let's
He
go.
felt that. He felt that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, but I love when we're playing like this, we're gonna get better like this playing like this. We can't get better playing the O's that like when we wasn't playing good basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta grow through those pains in order to get to this part. So it's all part of the journey is part of how we're building as a team. Just think about when we spoke as a team. I was like, look, it's gonna be a lot of people that's outside noise that's gonna try to come and contaminate. That's why we gotta ask them to pledge their allegiance before they come in. You feel what I'm saying?
we got we got Starberry in the building. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. You guys want to talk to Stephon, call us up on the KFTV Discord. We got a number of people on the Discord that we're gonna get to. Just a couple more before we get there. Earlier in the season when you came on the show, you talked about, especially on the defensive side, the
Mm,
communication was just not there.
mm.
Are you hearing anything? Is it better from where you sitting at on the baseline?
You know, I think it's when you look at a really good defensive team, you look at the Detroit Pistons with Rasheed Wallace. You look at the good defensive teams when Ted was coaching with Boston. They have guys like Kevin Garnett. You got a guy that is the quarterback on defense, speaking and talking the whole time. KG, like when we was playing, I always knew when pick coming loud, you can hear it. We don't our personality of guys on the team. Just look at OG. He don't even talk. When he dunked one night on somebody, he said something. I was like, oh, he talks. I was like, oh, he said something. I was like, oh, he must have did something. It was the kid from Detroit.
Isaiah Stewart, and he just got
Isaiah
ejected
Stewart.
tonight. He just got ejected from a game tonight, Stewart.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with our personality of the guys that we got on our team, we don't have those characteristics of guys like KG and Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace, those guys that talk all the time on defense. Because the teams that talk on defense, those are the team on defense that's always creating chaos. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear them, oh yeah, switch, come up, you hear that, rotate. You like, damn, he gonna beat, he gonna beat it if I pass the basketball, or if I make a cross court pass, no point in throwing a skip pass now. You know what I'm saying? But that type of translation on the court, we don't play like that. But defensively, from how we played, at the beginning of the year up until now, is night and day. Like as far as Bridges, he's getting up on picks.
Yeah.
He's you know what I'm saying? Before he was like waiting there. I'm like,
Right.
dude, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get picked. And I know he heard it. I know because I was saying it online. I was saying it everywhere.
yeah. We were playing them clips. We were playing the clips.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, dude. You gotta get up. You gotta get up on the pick. Like that's basketball. Like you can't play. Even like the kid Schmert, right? How do you say his last name?
Who are you talking about?
On our team, the light skinned kid that shoot really good.
Shamit. Yeah.
Shamit. Yeah. He's active as hell on defense.
He is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's moving his feet. He's up. He's playing. You know what I'm saying? He's making the defense either pick up the dribble. If Bridges he don't gotta play like that, but if he play with that type of demeanor, you know what I'm saying? And he got to get stronger. If he gets stronger and he play with that demeanor, he could be like a Kawhi Leonard style defender. You know what I'm saying? Because he's long, he's lanky. You know what I'm saying? But with Kawhi, he's strong. He got big boulders in his arms. So, it's different. And we need him to be that type of player. We need him to really D up and get up on everybody because the D he played on John Morant, he didn't even want to shoot the basketball. That's different. You know what I'm saying? So I think, when we get in a situation like how, when we have those lows, we got to revert back to how we playing now. We got to look at that film.
How much do you think Mitch would change his defense? Because sometimes, not sometimes, but like in articles past, they talked about how Mitch would do what you're talking about, just be that quarterback of the defense. Do you think Mitch will help when he gets when he returns?
I do think he's gonna help, but everyone needs to understand whenever someone starts out the season, when they hurt, right, and everyone else has been playing, he's not going to be that same Mitchell Robinson that we know and expect.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take him. It's going to take him some time to get acclimated, to get adjusted, you know what I'm saying, to get the rhythm of the speed of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as fans, we think he's supposed to come in and just
pick up where you left off.
You fresh and you got legs and da-da-da.
Yeah,
nah, man, he going to run 5 times as hard. His chest going to be on fire. I don't care how many sprints, how many Stairmaster running and all of that. He getting the game 5 times up down the court. His chest is going to be on fire. There's nothing he can do about that. So it's going to take him, it's going to take him some time to get acclimated. But once his presence is felt, the way how he plays defense and the way how he communicates and he points and he talks, you know what I'm saying? If he comes in and he's able to play with that type of energy, Cat can go to the floor.
That would be ideal, man. Give him a different look.
Yeah.
Great insights by you. All right, let's get to the people on the Discord, man. Talk to Starberry. Yuri, kick us off, man.
Yo, it's a privilege to be with the one and only Starberry.
Yes, sir.
What up?
I recently got my internship, so I had to be away from KnicksFanTV.
Okay, well,
So I'm back on
congratulations,
here.
man. Good,
Nice.
good stuff, man.
Thank you. The garden was electric. I'm watching it on my TV screen. Me and my friend were hearing it. You know, it was
Crazy.
so loud you could hear the crowd. I could only imagine what it's going to be like in person when I get the chance to go down the line.
Yeah.
What I liked about this game was the defense. You know, Knicks are going back to basics. You know, we've seen the offense throughout the whole season, and they're finally starting to click defensively now. We're starting to see stops. We're starting to see points off of turnovers. We're starting to see Knicks becoming a fast-paced team now. If you look at the stats, they're the slowest-paced teams, but now they're upgrading to a much faster-paced team.
And it's control too. Like when Jalen at the point, he makes really sound decisions because he's so smart with the ball. All his moves are sharp and like, it's like if you don't go this way, I'm gonna go that way. If you go that way, I'm gonna go this way. If you go that way, when I go that way, I'm gonna go back this. I'm gonna go backwards to go forward. It's like so difficult to guard him, and then he gotta turn around, step back. That shit is lethal.
Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
killing,
so
man. It was
he's like when he's in that zone. It's just it's basically the durability. How long can they keep this like that style of play?
Right.
How long can they keep that and mature that and make that really strong and powerful as they, take steps along the journey and trying to reach the playoffs. Because it's another season. It's 3 seasons, right? We talked about that last year. It's 3 seasons in basketball, especially when you understand it's the regular season, the playoffs, and then it's the finals.
For sure.
So it's a whole nother level. The gears, it changes because everybody's body is broken down. But the durability, who's going to be strong enough to remember how they felt during that time? You know what I'm saying? Last year, like they know the process. So they know what they had to do this summer to be stronger. You know what I'm saying? So the durability is really going to be a super big factor for us.
That's a great point. Shout out to Gary Riker, franchise channel member, $50 super chat. He says, yo, 333 Knicks show tonight held strong. I work in PA with many Denver fans. I feel proud going in tomorrow. Yeah, represent at work, man. He says, proud of New York, bench love, cap love, Knicks love.
Oh, don't go in there with no big Knicks logo. You go in there, your car gonna be under some snow.
Shout out to Tommy Domino. Just joined the franchise channel members. Tommy Domino, salute to you guys. All right, back to the phones, man. We're going to go rapid fire, man. Talk to Starberry. I got to be up at 5 a.m., so go rapid fire. Get your takes in, and Steph, go ahead and respond. Say Quizzy. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Say Quizzy. Do we have? Yep.
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You good.
Beautiful game today. And I agree with Marbury what he said. Like, the way we playing, like, the defense is looking good. We playing fast because I feel like when we was on that 9-game winning streak, we was not really beating teams with defense. I feel like it was more of like our offense just overpowering over other teams. Like these last games, like Fox, we slowed down Fox, we slowed down Durant when we played them.
Yeah.
Like these games alone has been defense and like we playing like that OB Toppin offense where we just cherry picking. Down the court, we get a stop. Somebody's already down, dunking the ball. But beautiful game here. I'm gonna make it quick because a lot of people want to talk, but that's all I really got to say.
Appreciate you, man. Harrison Dolan, go ahead and unmute your mic.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. Privileged to talk to you, Stephon Marbury. Thank you for joining the show. I'm gonna hit the likes. I'm gonna keep it rapid fire. I got my notes. I am officially jumping out the window. I think this team made a deep run. I'm really there. I'm jumping out the window. Yes, do we need a Shamet upgrade off the bench? Yeah, sure. But, I would love to claim Bruce Brown off the buyout market if he gets there. If not, make the move in the offseason. The beauty of what Leon and company did is that we got this core for 3 years at least. But I think the X factor in the playoffs, obviously Mikal and OG are huge, but Deuce is going to be just as big in my opinion because you look at guys like Peyton Pritchard and Karis LeVert. We need someone who can not only keep up with them, but also stop those guys. So I think Deuce is going to be really important in the playoffs. Josh Hart is an all-star. He might not make the game, but he really is there. I think this team could really make a deep run. There's no Embiid in the playoffs to pull Cat's thumb out of its socket. And I'm just, at the end of the day, we got Brunson. We can compete with anybody. So I'm feeling really good about this team.
Captain Clutch, man. And as you said, it's just good to see Deuce get his rhythm back, get his shot back, and put the ball on the floor, Steph. He's starting to put the ball on the floor.
He wasn't playing. Man. You sit on the sideline, hoop, and everybody else is hooping. Dude, they sweating you not. That's what it is. You're not jumping in the court with street clothes on, knocking down shots. It's just not going down.
Yeah.
You got to get in the rhythm. Once you get in the rhythm, now he in the pace. That dunk, I promise you, that dunk, forget about, the dunk, it wasn't so much the dunk. The dunk was hard body. It was the whole everything after.
Yeah, he flexed on him. He looked at it like, yo, you crazy?
Yo, it was so intimidating because he didn't say nothing. This is what I'm telling you about our team.
He just looked at him.
We the silent assassins.
Yeah, and the guard, they took a crazy picture of it. He was just looking at him like,
nuts.
yo,
it was bananas. Crazy, I seen it. It was crazy.
Unbelievable, man. Shout out to Deuce. All right, up next, T-Dom 001. T-Dom, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Oh, how are we doing, gentlemen? How are we doing tonight?
How you doing, man? Franchise channel member, man. How you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. Great win. I wanted to say to all the critics who are saying the Knicks can't beat good teams, I think they're wrong. I mean, yes, we've had our struggles at times, but we've beaten 3 legitimate teams. And if the offense plays like this, it's like poetry in motion. It's great. Brunson getting 15 assists. It's awesome to see. I know a lot of people were questioning the Randall trade at first, but I think this was a blessing in disguise for the Knicks. I mean, Cat's been perfect. And although he's been hurt, I think it opens up the offense a lot. It's just been awesome, man. I mean, I can't wait for the playoffs. I think this team's going to be a tough out in a 7-game series no matter what. So I'm excited, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, with a starting 5 like that, man, they're always going to have a chance. I think the key's just going to be the bench. But also, Steph, you got Precious. Precious is balling, showing some versatility out there as well, man. Underdog Fantasy is the place to play if you're a fan looking to cash in on some of your favorite athletes' performances. Available in over 30 states, including New York, California, and Texas. Just call your shot on higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for your chance to win real money. Use our promo code KFTV for up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. So download the Underdog Fantasy app today and turn every bucket into a W.
I mean, I just want Precious to start just doing what he did. That dunk was so crazy. He got to think that way when he go up. Yeah. If he think that way when he go up, that's going to be either a dunk or he going to be over the rim or it's going to be him throwing the ball through the net. It's his thought process. It's not his game. He don't play where he thinking that that's what's about to happen and what's about to go on. It's like when he catch the basketball and he go up, he's like, oh, I could do this. No, you really could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at him under the rim. I'm watching him hoop. And I'm like, yo, you could be really nasty. Like, you not playing nasty. You out there playing like, oh, whatever they give me. No, you got to take that.
It's true. That is true, man. Good points. Let's go at Plez on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
I got a good freaking question when it comes over to the Knicks.
Right.
I'm now looking over the All-Star break because I'm so excited for Brunson and to have Cat, both of them in there having 2 representatives of the Knicks. That's just amazing. I haven't seen that in my lifetime in a while. But on top of that, I am now looking at the Knicks matchups. I'm looking at where are we going to be seated exactly because we're fitting pretty comfortable in that 3 spot. But I think we could pass Boston personally.
Yeah, they can.
Wouldn't be too much of a shock to see the Cavaliers fall off a little bit. They don't seem like that much of a playoff team so far from what we see them overall. With the history of the Knicks so far and this team, now that we have Cat with us, I know that a lot of critics like to say that we run our team into the ground, and the way that our coach is putting our guys in, he's putting in there for too much time. You know, they're not going to be. They're going to be tired. They're going to fall apart like they did against the Pacers last season. I'm liking what I'm seeing mostly so far. You know.
Yeah. Listen, man, they're a good team. You know how they match up with Boston. Well, we're gonna find that out again next Saturday. We're gonna find out next Saturday what the deal is with them and the Boston Celtics. And same thing with Cleveland. Like, they're gonna have a chance to exact revenge over those guys as well. So we're just gonna have to see.
Because
But they
with
can,
the East,
they can definitely
because
catch Boston. They can definitely catch Boston for two. They
100%, because with the East now finally really showing themselves and being competitive, and especially with the Knicks having 2 wins over pretty prominent West teams like the Grizzlies and the Nuggets back to back, especially being the point totals that they got right now, I'm pretty damn proud to say that I think most importantly, when it comes down to like the semifinals and the Eastern Conference Finals itself, I think we got a great shot. And on top of that, I'm looking mostly at the lower brackets of the NBA because I'm interested to see who's going to be that 5, 6, 7, and 8 seed.
Yeah.
See who's going to be matching up with who. Because whenever we run into anybody, I'm interested to see. Because, like, I will say, because they've been a little bit of a small kryptonite, the Hawks have been a little bit of a problem for us.
Well,
I would
hey,
love to
they just, listen.
I'd love
And
to smash them in some game series.
I hate the fact that they lost this kid because I'm becoming a big fan of his. I'm just a big fan of Wings. Jalen Johnson, man. They lost Jalen Johnson to a torn labrum. He's out for the entire season. So that's one wing. Hawks have a lot of young depth at the wing spot, but that's a big loss for them. He gets points, boards, and assists. So we'll see. But I agree with you. They're a tough matchup. Knicks still got to see them 2 more times. They already played the Hawks 3 times. They got to play them 2 more times. So we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Steph, what do you think about the East and matchups?
It come down to the last 2 games. That's it. It don't matter. Somebody got to come out of the West. Somebody got to come out of the East. I mean, we got to play the top teams in order to be able to come out, and we got to beat them on their court. That's the only way we're gonna win. Yeah. We got to beat them on their court. The Garden, I'm cool with playing inside the Garden. I'll take my chances against anybody inside the Garden.
Right.
And I mean, if we can I'm not focused on who we gonna play and seeded and all that. I'm focused on the next quarter we play, because we could come out and not play really good basketball, like and have go into a lull. We got to figure out how like I said, how do we stay strong and how we stay united in this space. This game and last game, these were defensive exhibitions. You know what I'm saying? As far as how we showed our help defense. Today, our help defense and our movement, our lateral movement, staying in front of the basketball was a lot better. Even though Jamal Murray made some tough shots, he didn't beat us.
Right.
I mean, Westbrook uses he didn't beat us and he didn't kill us. Westbrook's the layups that he had, they didn't kill us. They didn't do anything. It was just he scored. It wasn't like his penetration was scoring and then breaking down for dimes. You know what I'm saying? Creating havoc, putting us in the penalty by getting to the free throw line early inside of the quarter. Those things didn't happen. So we're playing solid basketball. We're staying in front of the basketball. We're getting up on pick and rolls. We're rotating. We're tagging. We're 3-9ing, and we're rebounding. I mean, we're doing the little things that we need to do in order for us to be able to take steps forward towards us reaching our goal.
Steph, I got a question for you though, and we talked about it earlier on the show, and it's been a top talking point for most media to figure out how important regular season games are. Do you think it's like, how important is it for the Knicks to beat top end teams like the Celtics, like the Nuggets, top end teams like the Celtics, Cavs, Nuggets? I know we didn't do it against OKC, but how important is that during the regular season for a team like the Knicks or anybody?
I mean, I look at the regular season as it could be part of the process of getting ready for the playoffs, for the finals. It's just gear up. That's it. When you're one of those top teams, it's not that many teams really trying to win the championship. You can
True.
count on your finger
True.
how many teams you can say, yo, these teams are trying to win the championship for real. All of the moves that they're making, the decisions that they're making, you clearly look inside the bowl and pick who's really trying to win a championship
It's true.
based upon moves, based upon how they playing, based upon all of what they're doing and what they've been doing throughout the season. You got what I'm saying? So you can't really look at it like that. It's like, you know, everybody got a different viewpoint. And, you know, you can't tell. You really can't tell.
There it is, man. All right, we're going to get to some more. We're running them through the Discord. Okay, let me load up some more. Oh, I see the Glockster there. We're going to close with the Glockster.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You gotta go.
We
gotta go. I'm sitting back.
Yeah, now we're going to close. We're going to close with him. We getting up. We ramping up.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
David, go ahead and unmute your mic. David on the Discord.
Hey, what's good, CP?
How you doing, man?
Doing well. Honored to talk to you, Marbury. I thought this was a great win for the Knicks. I think we've had some great wins overall. We beat the Kings, who were red hot, the Grizzlies, and now the Nuggets. Not officially jumping out the window yet, but I'm almost there.
They're getting it.
I just really want to see Mitch. I really got to see my boy Mitch back. I love him to death, but I need to see it to believe it because, you know, when he comes back, sometimes he's like 70% of himself. But, you know, I'm excited about this team. If we can get our defense up, which I think Mitch can solve, if we could get somebody like Chris Boucher to shore up our defense, we'll be great.
I appreciate it.
When do you think will be an ideal time for Mitch to come back? I got a question for all of the fans. Based upon Mitch's surgery and what has gone on with him, what will be doable for the fans to accept as far as him coming back to our team?
For me?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, go ahead. David, you answer first, and then I'll drop you off. Go ahead.
All right. I think an ideal time, maybe like March, 6 weeks before playoffs. I want to see him get into a rhythm, get into a flow of the game, of the defense before if we get him in the playoffs, that's not going to be good because I want him to be in a rhythm.
Yeah. You need time for him to ramp up before you get in a playoff intensity and hysteria matchups. Like, you need some time.
It's hysteria.
That's what I'm saying. Like you said, it's a whole nother season, and it's intense. It's intense, man. So you need him to ramp up before you get there, man.
I mean, the good thing is once he ramps up, his legs and his body will be fresh. So he'll be basically beating on flesh that been beat down already while he's super powerful. So it's good. That's a good thing. He's going to be super solid. He'll have energy. He'll be able to set solid pitch, roll hard, get those easy dunks, suck in the defense, create open jump shots. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that playoffs is all about shots, making shots. That's it.
Al, what you think?
After All-Star break. So essentially like end of February, beginning of March.
Yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah. Well, here's the Tibbs soundbite. Here was Tibbs on when Mitch will be back. Here was Tom Thibodeau. I'm going to play the soundbite here. Here we go. It's on that one side again.
No.
No update.
Well, I think there's 2 days left, so we're hopeful. No, look, he's doing well, really well, and I'm trusting the medical people. When he's cleared, he's cleared. We're not going to rush it. We're going to be patient, and we're just going to take it step by step. And so whether it's this week, next week, the week after, wherever it falls, but we want him completely healthy before we put him back out there.
Facts.
He's running, jumping, doing all that, so he hasn't had contact yet, and that's really probably the next step for him is the contact aspect of it. There's some contact, but it's very controlled.
All right, so Tibbs says he's running, he's jumping, all right, because before he had to clear that running hurdle, so now he's running, hasn't been fully cleared yet for contact. Now, Mitch cryptically said on Instagram that he's coming back against the Celtics. That sounds a little – that's what Mitch told somebody. He said, I'm coming back against the Celtics. That might be cap.
Maybe the second matchup.
Wait,
That
you
is after
seen
the
it?
All-Star break.
Yeah,
You seen it?
somebody sent it to me. I think I can't pull it up right now, but somebody sent
Nah,
it to me. Like
I need confirmation.
he commented.
I need
He
a blue check
commented
on that.
so yeah. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna find it and send it to you.
CP,
But he claims
not
something.
the 8th. There is the 23rd. Don't forget.
All right, mate, it's
There's the
probably that.
23rd.
It's probably that one, man. It's
What?
Because they play the Celtics on the 8th and the 23rd. They play them next Saturday and then February 23rd after that. It's probably that one.
Or like that's a Sunday, not Saturday, but a Sunday. But hey,
Yeah. Hey, we could dream, man. Block
Hey.
Nest Monster, we need you, man.
We do it. It definitely it would relieve a lot of stress and a lot of pressure.
For sure. All right, Seep on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Seep.
CP, Alex, good evening, Steph.
How you doing,
Appreciate you guys. Good. Happy to make my debut. I don't know why my mic wasn't working the last time,
No
but
problem.
I'm here now. Just want to point out a couple things. 2 plays today. Well, a couple plays, but one big one, Josh Hart hustling that loose ball down, shooting over to Brunson for that 3. I think that was a big tide swing there. And then Brunson going at Murray with that layup. And then the next possession afterwards when it was a 5v4 leading to that McCall 3. I thought that was a huge turning point. Also, just confident going into the playoffs simply because we have Jalen. The guy's a stud, basketball savant. And going back to that Nets game a couple days ago, as long as we keep it close in the fourth, man, this defense with Jalen, we got a shot in anything. So, I'm jumping out the window. So appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your night. And, Seep out.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the call, man.
Absolutely.
All right, that's Seep on the Discord. Okay, let's go to the closer, man. Cody Glock in the building. Let's go to the Glockster, man. Go ahead and unmute your mic, man.
Yo, man. Shout out Mando, man.
How you doing, man?
I take care of my hygiene profusely with the utmost friction in my mixing. No testimonials. How y'all doing, man? Yo, listen, man. Straight up, 5 alive, baby. We did it again. Steph, what up, big lord? It's crazy in the spot tonight, man. It's crazy in the spot. 3s up to the sky, Starberries for the fashion, man. Bo. It's ooping, man. Your Jill smells like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I water. We balled out tonight. No making the band. I was so hyped watching this game tonight. I was hyped watching this last game. Last game, I was hyped watching last game, but it was more of a blowout, more decided. This game, I really was looking forward to the defense and how the Knicks' energy would be coming out the gate on Denver. Our sense of urgency and dominance mindset out the gate, you feel me? I was looking forward to it. I got what I was looking for, and then some, guys. This is the first game this season where it felt like watching last year's Knicks, where if they were down, I was never worried for 1 second. Because I know we have that dog in us as a team, no Puffy. You feel me? Like, Denver came back and took the lead on us, and I wasn't worried for a second, to be honest.
Let's go.
I didn't sweat.
Let me let that breathe real quick. You feel me? Like, yo, listen, man. This guy Mike Malone played Jokic with Cal Bridges numbers out the second half. Our coach is an understatement to me tonight. Everybody affected winning today. All minutes played by every player affected winning. Down to campaign, we don't need that heave. Because imagine that goes in, though. There's an underestimated look. Listen, though, you feel me? Like, there's an underestimated nuance in the game. And I like to call it ugly shot demoralization. Seeing the shot that looks like campaign shot going takes the energy out of certain players. It could swing entire games into another direction. It could demoralize you seeing that shot going. Play of the game, Jalen Brunson, he cooked every scheme Denver had. He made the right decisions, low turnovers as a whole team, masterful. I've always said, and I'm going to keep on saying, Jalen Brunson gets his passing up to 9 assists per game and his 3-point shot falling. The Knicks are unstoppable championship team caliber. I want to say quickly, though, Draymond, I respect you as a great basketball player and a Hall of Famer. Cool podcast, great legacy. Joker in 24 games to get Cat in his career averages 19 and 10. That's not bad. You feel me? Cat averages 24, 11, and 4 against Joker for his career. Cat is basically Thumbelina right now. Every 2 minutes, he's grabbing his thumb. 17, 6, and 6 from Jokic. Josh Hart approximately had the same stat line tonight. Last year, you was golfing, fishing, eating popcorn, and probably watching UFC, trying to steal a move from somebody so you could use it on the next person that front on you. While Cat punched a trip to the Western Conference Finals, beating Jokic, and being labeled the person that contained Jokic the best that series. And it looks like this year you will be doing the same again. The only difference is you might not even see playing. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? You know basketball, and I like the analysis, but, bro, the numbers don't lie. Jokic can't do nothing with Cat defensively. They are in 2 different conferences right now. They just beat Jokic while losing the rebounding battle badly. I don't want to talk about you no more. Shout out Nikki Pipes, man.
Yeah.
Shout out CP Free Throws, man.
Salute, man. Salute.
Shout out Alex. Prom. You see me? Shout out Stephon Marbury. You feel me? Shout out Funaki and Takamichi Nogu. Shout out Michi. Shout out Michi.
Yeah.
We're preparing a Rico pace on all teams, 1 through 9th seed throughout the NBA, and they scared. Mitch Lot, no snitch lot, is approaching, guys. He approaching, Nation. Nation, he approaching. And when he's here, you think this defense is good now? Y'all ain't seen shit. My bad. Family show.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
You family, bro. Go ahead, man. You in your bag. Go ahead. Do your thing, man.
You feel me? Like, I don't want to expound on it anymore. I already cursed. You feel me? Holla at y'all later, man. I'm out, man.
Let's go.
Peace to the Lord, man. Peace to Starberry, man. Spam that 3 in the chat right now.
Let's go.
As we speak.
Throw some 3s in the chat
Number love.
for the Glockster, man. Throw some 3s in the chat for the Glockster, man. What can you say, man?
Came through and stormed
Came
He
through.
said, we ain't making the band tonight.
Came through, man. Shout out to the Glockster. Yo, Steph, man. Appreciate you, man.
Always.
Let's do it again.
Always. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Y'all boys is out there doing exactly what people that want to watch basketball in New York do. You know what I'm saying? If you guys stay truthful to this, people can deal with this. Even if you take an L, everybody can go home. We can go home mad, feeling like, we can eat. Like I said, when the Knicks win, the food tastes better.